EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and our home team.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from the Windy City. Here we go on the return from the 1. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start, but you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Bulls will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Ashton Doolin now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Terry. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
On second down, Richardson. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On third down, here's a run by Taylor. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 17-yard line.
Mustang 19! 18!
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. that nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 41, here's second down and 5.
Here we go. Set.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
60.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Oilers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Their own 46-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here's first and 10. A run here with Abanaconda. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Ready. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Cowboy 80. Hey, Matt Franco.
To throw, it's Richardson. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Israel Abanaconda. Touchdown, Oilers. It's his second touchdown of the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Oilers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 2nd and 6.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready?
Now, faking the give. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Go. Ready?
On the ground, here is A-10. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go now. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Get it. Get it.
They'll toss it here to A-10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Back to throw. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. We saw a lot of throws from him like that playing for UCLA last fall. This one, good for a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run right here. It's A-10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey. Go.
Once again, it's A-10. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
He'll try and run it here. It's A-10. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
And anytime you have a long drive going, you'd hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's A-Chan. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Greg and I continue in just a moment. They'll try it again from the 2, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
A-10 trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Come on. Set. Ready, right?
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Way out to Latu. He had 2 sacks in the opener and give him 1 more here in week 2. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Blues will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. There's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. 2nd down and 8. Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Israel Abanikanda. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down for Houston.
Let's go now. Go.
Looking to throw. Richardson. This one complete right side. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Richardson. We'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter.
A 27-yard attempt.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. As the Oilers will level the score at 10 apiece.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now.
In motion is Warren. They go right back to Taylor. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Pick up there of 13. First down for Houston.
Hey, check that. Come on.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Richardson to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Crack all 80.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. It is Percy Butler to bring him down.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6.
70, Timberwolf. Ready.
On the ground, it's Abanaconda. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a first down. 1st and goal, Houston.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's Richardson. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
Taylor. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Oilers are going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
60 Eagles. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Ready. Go.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Complete to Quentin Johnston. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Downs goes in motion.
19 Tigers.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Houston. His second rushing touchdown of the year. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Oilers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
60 bucks. Here we go. Start. 60.
He'll look to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Open man, right side. He's got it. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down.
43-yard line.
They'll come up here first and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll throw here on third and short. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Here we go. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught! Touchdown, Chicago. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score Oilers 20, Bulls 17.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Richardson to throw it here on first down.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Makes the score Bulls 24, Oilers 20.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Doolin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go, go!
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1 yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Richardson gonna look to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And his offense is gonna be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now! Deputy Lion! Trap 60, trap 60! Ready?
Finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Good.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
On the jump!
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
Get it! Go!
Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Come on, Achan. Touchdown, Bulls. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Out of shotgun, Richardson. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
On play action, Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
41-yard line.
got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Abanaconda. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
70 Simba will cut 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now Richardson. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Israel Abanaconda. Touchdown Oilers. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
Come on.
To throw, it's Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
A run, and it's A-Chan. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Roll. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with A-Chan. He's got space inside the 25. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Bulls are going to extend their lead.
38. Oilers 26.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. They'll come up for first and 10.
Dragon 60. Go.
Here's Richardson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Richardson sacked. A loss of 9 yards.
Now on 2nd and long. Throwing, Richardson. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
Complete to Josh Downs.
Drop 50. Drop 50.
First down.
On first down, it's Richardson. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted.
think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that...